ain't got work for the next couple hours. You hit from the back there and off in the shower. I might be young, but I know what's up with you. I know what's up.
What's up, BQueenBs? Welcome back to my channel. And guess what? I'm coming with another reaction video. So let's just jump right into it. I'm doing a reaction video off of this guy, Kevin Samuels. And if you're not familiar with him, he is like a, he has a podcast. I guess you would call it a podcast. But anyway, he pretty much, for the most part, talks about the dynamics between the modern day woman and high value men, okay? And he has deemed himself to be the godfather of relationships and the modern day woman and high value men and all this kind of stuff or whatever. And if you've ever checked out his show, he allows women to call into his show, men too, but mostly women within the past year and a half since he's blown up. And he allows women to call into his show and ask them questions about why they can't get a high value man. Some women call in to challenge him on his viewpoints about being the modern day woman and things of that nature. Now, I'm not gonna say I disagree 100% with the things that Kevin Samuel talks about in his videos, but the reaction video that I'm getting ready to show you that I'm gonna respond to is he recently had Nicki Minaj call on his podcast, and I'm here to expose Mr. Kevin Samuels, okay? Because this is what I observed when watching this video. I observed that Mr. Kevin Samuels didn't talk all that sniggity smack to Miss Nicki Minaj, okay? And she was animated and, outspoken and opinionated on his show, like she usually is, just period. But this is what I found to be funny. I found it to be funny that Mr. Kevin did not respond to Nicki the same way he does the average modern day woman. And I find that to be very interesting. So listen, I'm getting ready to show you guys this video. I want y'all to check it out. It's not that long. And then I'm going to come back. And guess what, Mr. Samuels? I'm about to expose your ass so you can get ready. Y'all check this video out. I'll be back.
Sometimes it ain't pretty.
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Black women, can we stop talking about if these niggas want us or not? Excuse me, Kevin. This is not. I'm talking to black women real quick. Can we stop posting all day on TikTok? Because I newly went to TikTok and I just kept seeing this. Black women, can we stop talking about if black men, if these successful black men want us or not? Like, can we just focus on us and we be successful, and then we go out there and we decide who the fuck we want? Because what I've been seeing is, I feel like I've been seeing men using that as an opportunity because they've been hurt and somebody done went something, and they've been using it as a way to come out and lash out and poke fun at black women and use it as a way to feel like they somebody or they something. Or so for all you niggas that's doing that on TikTok or wherever the fuck y'all at, eat a dick, go away. Nobody gives a shit about you. And I want black women to stop fucking posting about whether or not y'all want black women or not. Okay? Well, I want black women just to focus on themselves, be successful, and then you go out there and you decide the trajectory of your life. Okay?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of hurt on both sides. And especially in the black community, we don't really do a lot with counseling, therapy. I recommend therapy often because we got a lot of stuff individually that we want to deal with. And marriage and relationships are not for everybody. And I'm just trying to, ultimately I ask people, what do you want? What do you want, and what are you prepared to do to get what you want? And are you willing to pay that cost? It's really the conversation, but it always gets kind of whittled down. But at the end of the day, what we are seeing is, you know, especially if you're under 30, it's harder for guys today under 30 than it was from 50 years ago, because you can't take care of a family on out of high school or just coming out. So they're at the bottom. Mm-hmm. And I just had men's week, and I told guys, look, while you're under 30, work on getting yourself together, because like it or not, you're really not in a position like you should be to be able to work with, lead, do anything like that. And you see the hate, not the hate, but the hurt on both sides, because a lot of times people will use these talking points to go at and poke women over here, but that's not what's going on right now. This year, we're past the sound. I mean, we still laugh, we still do all that stuff. We're talking about self-awareness and moving the needle. I'm in LA tomorrow.
Okay, BQueenBs, let's jump right into this video. There is so many things that I gotta call out in this video. It's not even funny. So I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with the content that Kevin Samuels creates, okay? But I'm telling you, the video that we just watched is completely out of his normal behavior, okay? And watching this video between him and Nicki Minaj really showed me a lot of things, okay, about Mr. Samuel. And one thing that it most definitely exposed is the fact that, sir, the same type of energy that you be giving to what you call these modern, average, everyday women, you most definitely did not give that energy to Nicki Minaj. But let me show you where the hypocrisy is in what you be talking about. You'll say in a minute that a woman's finances, her success, has absolutely, honey, nothing to do with if they are valuable or not to a man, because a woman's money is her money. That is the things that you have taught, sir, on your platform. So I find it to be a little ironic that when Miss Nicki Minaj calls into your show, your whole energy changes, okay? The vibe has switched up, okay? And I just feel like this. See, sometimes we need to pay attention to people's underlying actions more than paying attention to the swift, smooth words that's coming out of their mouth. Okay?
Stop the cap.
I need your words to line up with your actions if that's what you really believe in. Because the thing about it is, because you do speak with conviction, people tend to listen to you, open up to you, and want to hear what you got to say. So if you're going to have the ability to get people to listen to you and follow the things that you're saying, I think that your actions, I mean, you owe your followers that much. I think your actions need to be in alignment, okay, with your words. So you may be like, what is she talking about, baby? This is what I'm talking about. If you say that a woman's success in her finances has no bearings on how a man receives her or interacts with her, or determines if he wants to be in a relationship with her, then why did you tuck your tail between your legs when Nicki started going in on what she had saw or what she had been seeing on TikTok, Kevin? Yeah, I got some questions I want to ask you now, sir. Yeah, why didn't you talk all that smooth talk that you had going on when you be capping with all these other
The fuck women off my phone.
Because if finances and success don't have no bearings,
I cannot stand women like you.
If he's going to choose that woman, then why did you not take the same energy that you take with these modern, average, everyday women that's calling into your show, asking you different questions, as if you are the guru of the modern day woman in the black community and relationships? Okay? I mean, come on now. Let's not get silly. So, this is the question I got for you, Mr. Samuels. Why didn't you give Nicki Minaj the same energy that you give to all these other women? If an average woman would have said that black men need to go eat a dick, you would have clowned. You would have clowned that woman. You would have been very disrespectful to that woman. And then you probably would have hung up in her face. But let me tell you what I believe, Kevin. I believe that you knew that same energy that you be giving to these other everyday women, you knew for a fact you couldn't give it to Nick. Because you knew that wasn't going to end well for you, brother. You want to know why? Her net worth is higher than yours. Her following is bigger than yours. And she got more influence, baby. So you didn't want to wreck yourself. So guess what you had to do? You had to control that energy. I could tell when Nicki really started going in, telling them black women that they need to stop getting on TikTok, talking about why the black man don't want them, why the successful black man ain't into them, how they need to cut it out and try to go get something for themselves, get some success for themselves, get to know themselves, because that's what she was saying. And said the man needs to go eat a dick. That's what she said. And you got very irritated when she started talking like that. But guess what you did? You was able to hold yourself. So that let me know you know what you be doing. See, let me tell y'all what I like. I like a person that can talk they shit and then stand in they shit. Yeah, talk your shit now. We want you to talk it, baby. But when it's time to stand, we want you to stand in it. And so you didn't stand in it. No, you didn't. You didn't stand in it, baby. You tucked your tail between them little legs of yours and you bowed down to Queen Minaj. Yeah. Baby, I done read it like a book and I'm ready to tell the story. So that's the reason why, right there, this the whole purpose that I want to bring it in to y'all now. You can't be following up with all of these people got going on and what they saying. And one thing that I've noticed about humanity in 2022 is this. We'll pick quantity over quality. Yeah. What I mean when I say that. You got somebody that's on a major platform or several major platforms. They got a lot of following. They got a lot of people that's into them, defending them, and doing this and doing that. And you thinking you're wild. You're just mesmerized by it. And you tend to listen to what that person is saying and take everything that they say for gold. Do y'all know they calling this man the Godfather? Now that you know that got a little too weird for me when they get to going into that. But that is another episode, honey, of BQueenB Real Talk. So let me get back to what I'm trying to say. In this country, I see in 2022, and I like to speak for the country I'm in because I can't speak for other countries. Humanity is picking quantity over quality. Because this man couldn't even keep the same energy and be consistent with what he say and how he treats the modern average day woman. And when a female called into his podcast that he knew for a fact, without a shadow of a doubt, you weren't gonna be able to talk crazy to her, period. What you did, you jump back into the conversation. You completely disregarded anything that she was talking about, and then you start deflecting. You start talking about how you believe marriage isn't for everybody. That woman didn't say nothing about it. That woman didn't say nothing about it. That woman said she's tired of black women getting on TikTok talking about why successful black men don't want them. And then she began to direct them to tell them what they needed to do in order to get their minds right so that they can attract the person that they looking for. Huh? Did I miss the message? I don't think I did. But this is the thing. I'm getting ready to show y'all, because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. I don't want to just keep going on and on. I want y'all to see real quick. I'm going to show you two clips. I'm getting ready to show you 2 clips of how Kevin will disrespect the modern average day woman and give her all this crazy energy. And then when he gets with somebody that he know he ain't gonna be able to pull that bullshit off with, he tucks his tail. Y'all check out this video.
Counted for
so
that.
you do know that.
Well, look here, smart ass. I'm the fucking image consultant, and I'm about to make a real bad day for you if you don't check that smart ass mouth talking to a grown damn man. This is the last warning, young lady, and it's gonna get real bad from here.
How's he gonna get that?
Bitch, get off my phone. How about that? How about that? See? How's it gonna get bad? And you wonder why you end up getting talked to crazy. Because that is what goes on. I'm a push. And you wonder why so many women end up getting abused and hand upside. That's what they got to deal with.
Now, did y'all see that? Did y'all see how he talked greasy to them women? He talked real greasy to them. But my question is, because I wanted y'all to see that now. My question is this, Mr. Samuels. Why you didn't talk to Nicki Minaj like that, baby? When she started going into whatever rant that she was going into, and then look, she didn't just completely talk about exactly what she wanted to say, which is very on the opposite end of what Kevin teaches. And that's another thing I want y'all to pay attention to. What Nikki talked about was on the opposite end of what Kevin teaches. So when any woman, from what I've observed from this young man, okay, is, hold on, he don't even believe what Nikki was talking about. He don't even believe in that, period. But it's just amazing how he managed to sit through everything that Miss Minaj had to say, didn't open his mouth. He was very mannerable, and he let her get out what she wanted to say. And then on top of it, she was being very animated. She was rolling her eyes. She was kind of fumbling through the words as if she was doing a real quick rap. Did y'all see that? Did y'all catch that when she fumbled over them words? You couldn't understand what she was saying. She faded it on out
And
like
somebody
it was a rap song.
and they've been using it as.
And he didn't open his mouth. He didn't try to correct her. He didn't say, hey, cut that bullshit out. We don't do this on my show. Don't he be talking crazy like that? Why y'all reckon why he ain't talk greasy to Nikki like that? Anybody got some
phone.
suggestions on that? Now listen, if I'm missing something, y'all
I cannot
tell me.
stand women like you.
Then maybe I'm missing something. I'm just trying to figure out how is we as humanity following up everything this man talking about, and then when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, he ain't got no follow through. Listen, you can talk greasy and crazy to the average day woman that's dealing with a whole bunch of different life issues, and they just trying to find some answers on how they can straighten their shit out because they know they life is all in a funk and messed up and mixed up, and so they done got so desperate now they calling in and talking to Mr. Samuels, who has not showed us any evidence of him being able to speak on some of these things, because he's not even vulnerable and transparent enough to share why he had a demise of his 2 marriages. So that's another thing. That's another story for another day. But the thing about it is this right here. We as humanity, we done start following up people and following folks and listening to everything they got to say as if they done got some shit figured out. But when things like this arise, where you see how he completely treated Nicki Minaj totally different than he would the modern average day woman, I think that says a lot right there. Because sometimes it ain't about the smooth words coming out your mouth, honey. It's about when things getting exposed, how is you gonna behave in that situation? And this is the fact of the matter, baby. Nicki Minaj is worth $100 million. Okay? Yeah, they say her net worth is $100 million. In comparison to yours, is roughly probably around $4 million. Huh? And Nicki Minaj, honey, been around, been a legend. So you knew, talking greasy to Nicki, calling Nicki out her name, hanging up in Nicki Minaj's face, you knew that wasn't gonna fly. So you had to be able to control yourself and know how to act with some tact. And that's what you did. So stop being so disrespectful to females if you ain't gonna disrespect all across the damn board. See, listen, if you want to disrespect, but do it all the way across the board. Don't just be disrespectful to the what you call the modern average day woman, and don't be disrespectful to Nicki Minaj, who worth $100 million. Because if you bad, I want you to be bad all the way. Okay, I want you to be bad with everybody. Because Nicki Minaj didn't do no more on her phone call than some of these other women try to do on their phone call. And you don't even let them get a word out edgewise, brother. That's another reason why I don't follow nothing up your site. Because you likes to cut folks off. You don't want people to finish their thought. You don't want them to finish what they got to say. You don't want none of that going on. But you sat there like a studious young man now, didn't you? Sat there just as nice. I could see that steam coming up Kevin's head. Y'all should have saw that steam coming up his head. That Negro was mad. He wanted to say something, baby. It was killing him on the inside. He couldn't say nothing. But he knew. Oh, no, baby. Honey. I can't talk to that lady like this. That lady worth more triple the amount of money I'm worth. And she been around a hell of a lot longer than me. So I better not be talking greasy to this crazy lady, because she gonna come out of bag, and the bag she gonna come out of is probably gonna backfire on me. So I ain't gonna fool with this. And instead of talking greasy and crazy, I'm gonna let her get out what she wanna say. And then when it's time for me to respond to what she got to say, I'm gonna completely ignore everything that she said, and then I'm gonna jump to a conversation talking about how marriage ain't for everybody. Then I'm gonna hurry up and turn the corner and tell her how I'm gonna be out in LA, and I'm gonna do all this deflecting so that I don't have to get into a verbal back and forth with her, because I know that it's not going to be good for me. Okay? Listen, y'all stop letting this man disrespect y'all. Stop calling into his show, making like you so damn desperate and you just can't find which way you want to go. Listen to the advice of Nikki, because she was giving y'all some help. Focus on yourself. Try healing yourself on the inside first, baby. Try to get rid of some of this emotional trauma and and all this stuff and experiences y'all done went through that's got you in a shape to where you can't get a man. Once you get that house in order, then you'll be surprised on what you start attracting into your life. Now I'm just trying to tell y'all. Because this shit that Kevin, I don't even want to hear nothing else he got to say. I don't want to hear nothing else that man got to say. Because if you can't keep the same energy across the board for everybody, I can't take you serious. Yeah, I can't take you serious, baby. That's all I'm saying. Now y'all done took me too far. Y'all done took me too far. I'm trying to get y'all to see something here. Yeah, I'm trying to get y'all to see how we falling up too much behind folks that y'all consider to be popular, know what they talking about, because they got a lot of subscribers and a lot of followers and all this type of carrying on. And then when they get in a situation where they got to prove their energy across the board, they tuck their tail, honey, and straighten themselves up, because they know I better not try to go there with her. No, honey, I ain't that silly. That's what he was saying in his mind, even though he was boiling on the inside. Yeah, that man was too mad, baby. He wanted to cut loose, but he knew he couldn't cut loose with Nikki. He knew that. So, what he did, he controlled himself. And you know what that tell me? Kevin, you know what it tell me? If you can control yourself with Nicki Minaj, you can control yourself with Sheila down the street. You ain't got to be talking disrespectful and crazy to these women. You can sit there and listen to some of the things they got to say and get some things off their chest and stop being so combative and argumentative and trying to shove your point and your thoughts across and down somebody's throat. And I'm not saying everything that the man be talking about be bullshit. I ain't gonna say that, because some of the stuff, I said, okay, that makes sense. And yeah, I do agree with that. I agree with this and things like that. But that ain't still changing the fact that you will have a certain type of energy with one group of women, but won't carry that same energy across the board. And then you probably would consider Nikki to be the modern day woman, meaning that Nikki does not carry herself or behave in the same way that her grandmother carried herself. Yeah, I know what you be talking about on your show, baby. The gig is up. The gig is up. You done exposed yourself, because you couldn't keep the same energy across the board. But listen, that's it. That's it. Y'all, I had to come, honey, and say something about this here foolishness. Because we got to break some of this stuff up that's going on in this country. We getting too far there. We getting too crazy. We allow these folks to jump on these daggone platforms, honey. And they get to tell you whatever they want to tell you, gain these subscribers and these followers, and get to talk crazy to them and disrespect them. And then get people in the comment boxes advocating, talking about, that's the Godfather. That's the Godfather. And all that. Y'all sound silly. Now it's time for this man to really stand up and with his britches on, honey, and really stand for what he say he believing in. And he can't even keep the same energy with Nicki Minaj. Child, please. Now y'all know y'all taking me too far. Listen, this BQueenB Real Talk. If you don't want to know the truth, y'all not be on the channel. I just don't know where we headed. That's it for me. That's it for me. We really need to get our heads out of our asses. We really do. These are the type of things we need to start looking at. Okay, we got to stop looking at all this other foolishness and look at the stuff that really counts, the stuff that really matters. If you can't hold the same energy across the board, then damn it, pick a side. I'm out of here. This has been another episode of BQueenB Real Talk. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting on? Okay? Because we're just going to tell it like it is. Okay? That's just the way it got to be. Like the video, share this video. Somebody get this video to Kevin. Please. I want to talk to you, brother. I want to see what type of energy you want to have with a sister like me. Okay? What type of energy you going to carry with me? You better come with that Nicki Minaj energy. I'm going to tell you that right now. Let's not get silly. Let's not get carried away. Yeah, you ain't got to be disrespectful. I know you know how to control yourself. Now, I saw it with my own eyes. All right, I'm gone, y'all. Peace.
I ain't got work for the next couple hours. You'll hear from the back there and off in the shower. I might be young, but I know what's up.